Hello everyone, today we will present our idea called Skill Up at Uni, equipping graduates with future-ready skills. This idea fits under the theme future of work and graduates' employability, and I will be presenting it from the educational perspective, focusing on how universities can better prepare students for future job demands. Let me begin with a question. What if the degree we earn today is no longer enough for tomorrow's job? Now, moving on to the situation. The job market is changing rapidly due to automation, AI, and digitalization. This directly affects university education because most programs still focus heavily on theory, while students also need practical soft skills. For example, many students struggle during internships because they have not been trained in communication, teamwork, or digital literacy. This shows an educational gap between classroom learning and the real workplace expectations. Next, the complication. Because of this gap, many graduates feel underprepared for modern job demands. Employers often see fresh graduates like communication skills, confidence, and teamwork experience. Even strong students may fail interviews because they cannot clearly explain ideas or demonstrate collaboration. If nothing is done, the educational gap will continue to widen. Now, my resolution, I propose Skill Up at Uni, a program that complements university education by providing the skill that normal course don't fully cover. Skill Up at Uni has 3 steps. First, monthly workshops on communication, teamwork, problem solving, and digital literacy. Second, real case project challenges with the industry partners, giving students hands-on experience beyond normal assignment. Third, a graduate skill portfolio where students collect certificates and project outcomes to show employers. The unique value of Skill Up at Uni is that it bridges the gap between theory and practice and strengthens the overall educational experience. Finally, the call to action. We invite universities, lecturers, and students to support and participate in Skill Up at Uni, so every graduate become confident, employable, and ready for the future of work. That's my part.
Okay, that's a good idea. Let's talk about from the social perspective. The class division has equality into our education system, created unfair learning conditions that many students never notice. On the surface, to guarantee may hold the same diploma, but behind the science. Unequal access to skills, network, and opportunity pushed on the one forward while the other is left behind. This system gives equal certificate, but not equal preparation. Now, why does this happen? On papers, everyone studied in the same curriculum, but invisible curriculum like digital skills, critical thinking, confidence, and networking is unevenly accessed. A well-connected student may get the top internship through the family link, while unequally capable first-generation student cannot. So, the certain trust even suggests the privileged graduates are more likely to enter the high-status job that equally qualified work-class peers. This shows that the problem is not about talent, it is an opportunity gap created by this system. So, what does this mean? This is not just individual hardship, it is a structure issue. When background shape outcome, we created a credential illusion, a belief that a degree guarantees equal opportunity, even though real preparation is unequal. Two economic graduates may look identical on papers, but not only one with network and hand-on experience can truly compete. In short, the outcome is society structured long before in the interview. So how do we fix it? Let's talk about the solution. Look at this Skill Up at Union. It is a structural reform, not just a personal training program. It changes the system, provides a fair opportunity for all of students. The first, the curriculum integration by embedding critical and digital skills into the mandatory models. Every student, not just the privileged one, receives the guaranteed access to future-ready training. This is the first. And second, the social impact project lab. By formal partnership between the university, NGOs, and the local industry, we expand the opportunity structure so that the real-world experience is not limited to students with the elite connection. And the last, skill up, we get a skill up the passport. A transparent competency based on the credential that reduces reliance on the family network and ensure employer can evaluate talent fairly. So finally today, I will call on the UCAM administration and faculty deans and student leaders to pilot Skill Up at Union this semester. Let's make sure that every diploma reflects the real, finally acquired skills, no hidden advantage. That together we can build a more just, equal, and empowering academic system. Okay, thank you. This is my part.
Shall now continue this discussion from physical perspective. Imagine a fresh graduate ice sparking with help entry the workplace only to discover the skills acquired at university are seriously mismatched with employees' acquired requirements. This is no factionally narrative, but very predicament faced by countless graduates today. Thus, I pose this question: have our university excelled at the conversation building mind while neglecting to forget resilience? A widening trans expand between academic education and the practical future-ready skill demanded by the workplace. Many graduates, despite the struggle academic recovery, face required correction, striving, increased discouragement, and yielded self-confidence. This represents not merely individual step back, but the collective value of the education style in physical preparation and vocational competence. This issue demands engaged education. For graduates, it means pressure and accreditation. For employees, it means high training cost for employing newcomers. For university, the Japanese reputation and structural value left under stress. We risk produce and entering generation of employee point talents, embracing skill gap in a rapidly changing economy. The context is we introduce the university skill enhancement program. Building this gap solves a physical lens. Our solution integrates future-ready skill out into core can result a tricky combination. University pro stress skill modules, business offer real-world project and internship where students at mostly manage their learning journey. Yet skill app at a unique interactive edge lies in this emphasis on physical results. We go beyond skill transfer and building mispower training stream management cleaning constantly into the learning process. Students revile pro skill, report hand-on project templates and professional pre-skilling cover CV optimization and mock interview. We are concretely developing a student-employee matching process to fact skill cap to work translation, the ultimate outcome in graduates who not only process teach actors but also improve future workplace challenge with confidence and adaptability.
Okay, so first of all, thanks all my partners been sharing their perspectives. And hello, Professor. My name is Wushu. So today I would like to share with you from technological perspective about the inquiring graduates with a future-ready scale-up. And before I start the whole thing, I'd love to share with you about some of my findings and feelings. Okay, so I found out that there is a common fear today that uh, AI will take all our jobs, but for that I have a different thought on that, which is that AI won't take your job, but the graduate who use AI effectively, they might. Okay, so talking about my feelings, that I quite feel that the job market for recent years was mm, not as good as the time before the pandemic. Take an example, Chinese government has been posting the data of the numbers of the graduation students every single year and the employment for those students enter the job market. But showing from the data, the employment rate is decreasing, and also it has been started from 3 years ago. So I have currently worried about my future career after I graduated from that. So what's the problem behind all that? So let's take a look at our current university education mode, which gives or provides students a strong basis of the theoretical knowledges. But meanwhile, the AI, the artificial intelligence, has fundamentally transforming the job market to a new stage. Let me give you a example here, which is the Tesla's Dead Not factory, or you can call it Nobody factory. From the video being posted by the Tesla, we can see that inside that factory is loaded with robotic arms and a guided vehicles that they can work fluent, and during that process it's very few human involved, so which generate a fear for me to worry about that my knowledge was not be able to cross each gap. How am I saying that is that the knowledge is not prepared for us. Once we graduate, we find out the knowledge can be replaceable or even automable in the new job environment. So that's a gap. How are we gonna address that problem? So I'm here to suppose a creation called Human AI Collaboration Lab. That is a cross-disciplinary center that encourages all students from all majors to participate in. We are not only just teach students about the AI, we are more focused on teach them, or we learn using AI as a collaborative partners through realistic project-based stimulation, such as dealing with a large database. Okay, because the AI has its advantage of data analysis or dealing with large data. So we, as a human being, we have our own advantages of critical judgment, creative thinking, and creative thoughts. So we are a very good combinations of human and AI works together to work more effectively and be more confident for the future career building. So to sum up, I suggest that to follow up the flow, we need to prepare with how we should leave all the fear behind and learn to use with AI. So maybe one in the future that we are not just prepared for the future, we can be the one who's building this kind of future working environment. Thank you so much.